My name is Brent Taylor. I am Managing Director in Consumer Marketplace Innovation and Insights at Altria. And my job is really to understand the consumer. Consumer is the center of everything we do at Altria, and I want to make sure that that consumer's voice is heard and embedded in the decision-making that we make for the company. We followed 21 consumers over 21 days in 2021, hence the name Project 21. We recruited a group of consumers who were looking to make a change, looking to make a switch from combustible cigarettes over to smoke-free products. We had conversations with them to get to know them better, really understood what their motivations were, what was holding them back, and then we asked them to embark on their journey. At the end of the day, you can look at bar charts and numbers all day long, but what you really don't get from those is really understanding the heart and mind of the consumer.
I know I deserve to be smoke-free.
I've taken an incremental approach. So this hasn't been a grand shift in my life. It's been gradual, which I think is much more manageable.
When thinking about moving from a combustible tobacco product to a smoke-free tobacco product, one thing that we all need to understand is that that is a behavior change for a consumer. And any behavior change in our lives, there are going to be motivators and there are going to be barriers. Some of the things that really get people started and motivated are new product introductions, things that they might find particularly exciting or want to give a try. It can also be the people in their lives, the loved ones in their lives who really want to see them make a change. And for a lot of adult smokers, it can be just internally too, that they want to make that change themselves, right?
I feel like I have to do it for me.
I wanted to just push myself and motivate myself.
Barriers can come in a number of different forms. One big barrier is not having satisfying smoke-free products available to consumers. Another barrier is really related to information that a consumer might have around the relative harm of those products. Then the adult smoker doesn't have the information that they need to be able to make a decision, to be able to move forward on that journey. So nicotine misperceptions really acts as a barrier for a lot of consumers.
I'm concerned that I may not be able to do it, but I'm going to put 100% effort in, so I hope I can do it. I think I can.
The busier I stay, the easier it is. But on the days where I have a lot of downtime, it can be more of a struggle.
Having a support system so that you don't feel like you have to do this alone is really important and really critical for the success for a lot of these consumers. And we found that the research study itself was acting as a support mechanism for those consumers. We were checking in with them daily. We were asking them to count how many cigarettes they were having versus how much of the smoke-free tobacco product they were using. So just by nature of having a relationship with those consumers and supporting them along the journey is really what we believe was a tool that helped them be successful on that path.
I'm doing it for myself more than anybody else, but I know as a side effect, my wife and my other friends and family would also be very, very happy.
What we find is when people are actually on the journey, one of the things that a lot of adult smokers find is how surprising it is in terms of a lot of the motivators that they experience along that journey. For example, we had people talk to us about the fact that they felt like they could date people that they hadn't dated before, right, now that they were no longer a cigarette smoker. We had people who may have had to have lived in an apartment complex where smoking was allowed, and now they felt like they had a whole host of options in terms of where they might be able to live because they were no longer smoking cigarettes at the end of that experience.
I successfully transitioned, and I feel super happy about it. I feel super happy about my ability to do something that I put my mind to.
So it's complicated in the sense that consumers choose different paths to be successful, but it's also unique and personalized to whatever that individual is looking for in terms of how they're defining success and how they're going to get to that success point.
And I don't want to pat myself on the back too much, and I'm still going strong.
I don't see myself going back to cigarettes, ever.
So as we think about harm reduction in the United States and all of our policy and regulatory discussions, and we put the consumer and the adult smoker in the center of that, we need to make sure that we're giving those consumers what they deserve and want in this space. What they deserve and want in this space are really two things. The first are satisfying, authorized products in the marketplace that allow them to be able to make the choices that they want to make. And the second is really about the information and clarifying anything related to nicotine misperceptions to be able to make sure that those consumers have accurate information to make the decisions that they want to make in the marketplace. If you prepare a consumer, provide them with the right level of support, make sure that they have the information that they need to be able to embark on that journey, they will be successful in that journey.